welcomes you to the Santa Claus Show, brought to you by title sponsor Kansas State Bank, and in part by the following sponsors: DIY, Bob Allen Ford, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Morningstar Care Homes, Pizza Time, Sears Hometown Store, Layton Real Estate, Liberty Pawn and Gold, High Tech Relief Center, and El Sol Mexican Restaurant. Now, here's your host, Derek Chappell.
And good evening, and welcome to another edition of the Santa Claus Show on KOFO. Happy holidays to you. Derek Chappell, your host again tonight for the 6th of 8 Santa Claus shows. Can't believe we're rolling right along. Santa's been so gracious to join us for the past couple of weeks, and even while he and the elves are busy at the North Pole, and they're preparing, of course, for the Christmas Eve flight that is right around the corner. It's coming up. It is going to be here sooner than you realize. So after tonight, we're going to let Santa take care of some business there at the North Pole. He's kind of busy, as we said. So he's not available until next Thursday, which will really be fun, because it's really close to Christmas Eve. So I'm sure the craziness there at the North Pole is going frantic. So we'll talk to Santa tonight, and then next week on Thursday, and our final show with the jolly old elf himself on Friday, December 22nd. Now that's real close to Christmas Eve, so that'll be a fun show on Friday the 22nd. So that means, though, since we're not on the air with Santa until next Thursday after tonight, you've got more time between now and then to sit down with your good little girls and boys at home and have them write that last-minute letter to Santa and deliver it to one of our sponsor locations, where you can find our North Pole Express mailboxes. Now, these mailboxes were given to us by Santa himself, so that means they get a little Santa magic in them, which allows a letter to instantly be delivered into Santa's mailbag at the North Pole. No delay. He needs them now. We're getting close to the big day, so we'll give you those locations here in case you're new to the Santa Claus Show. Let me share those with you. You can find these North Pole Express mailboxes at locations in our listening area to drop them off. Your son, your daughter, your grandchild, niece, nephew, even the neighbor kid maybe needs a little help getting his letter to Santa, and that's where you can come in. So our North Pole Express mailbox sponsor locations include Kansas State Bank, and that is, as a matter of fact, you know what? That is tomorrow. Santa is going to be at the Kansas State Bank tomorrow afternoon. I'll tell you more about that here in a little bit. So Kansas State Bank is where you can drop those off. Liberty Pawn and Gold down at 1st and Main in Ottawa. Go see Gary down there, and he'll take care of you and help you find that North Pole Express mailbox right there at his store at Liberty Pawn and Gold. El Sol Mexican Restaurant in downtown Ottawa. Also High Tech Relief Center downtown. They've got the boxes. Layton Real Estate up in Wellsville. Talk to Barbara. She'll help you out there. Our hometown Sears store in downtown Ottawa. Also down at Pizza Time. If you're on the south end of town, stop by and see Eric at DIY Supply. Ottawa Recreation Commission, 15th and Ash. Bob Allen Ford in South Ottawa, and Morningstar Care Homes in Ottawa and Baldwin City. So get those letters delivered to one of these locations. And actually, you can do it by next Friday, since our show is Friday evening next week, that we'll get to Santa in time so we can be sure he has it to read it on the air for your child to hear. So get those letters into those locations. We'll give you those again here in a little bit. You can also find them on our KOFO Radio Facebook page if you want to write those down. So remember, you can hear the Santa Claus Show on 103.7 FM, 1220 AM. You can also go to our website at KOFO.com, and you'll find a link that says Santa Claus Show, appropriately enough. And if you click on that link, it's going to take you right to the KOFO YouTube page online, so you can listen that way as well. So it's a different time than when I was a kid. You gathered around the radio to listen to everything. You can still gather around the radio at home, but you can also gather around the computer and do it that way. Or you can actually pull up your phone and download the next radio app, and you'll find the directions there, and then you'll find KOFO Radio on your phone as well. So plenty of ways to hear KOFO and the Santa Claus Show and the jolly old elf himself. So in addition, we're going to get Santa on the phone here in a second, but in addition to talking to him tonight, we're also going to invite you to call and share your Christmas traditions. We've been talking about a lot of traditions over the last couple of weeks and having a lot of fun with those. And last night, Santa and I were talking about Christmas smells. I know that sounds kind of funny, but we were talking about Christmas smells. But when you think about it, there are so many different smells of Christmas between cookies and between the smell of cinnamon and hot chocolate and all kinds of things. So whatever you want to talk about tonight in the way of Christmas traditions, we've done things like what's on your tree, what kind of lights do you have, what do you have as a tree topper. I think so far over the last couple of weeks we've done the Santa Claus Show, the star is leading the topper on the tree. We've had stars and angels, and I think those are about the only two we've had so far. So if you have something a little off the wall on your tree, give us a call and let us know. 242-1220. That is our phone number tonight. So we want you to call with your traditions. We also want you to call and help your child call and talk to Santa, because that's the whole gist of this show, is we have a direct line to the North Pole where the jolly old elf himself is. And as a matter of fact, I think, let me get my phone. Let's see here. What else are we going to talk about? Oh, yeah. No, let me go ahead and do this. And let me get the phone ready and dial it up. I've got the number here. It's a secret number. We have it under lock and key here, so nobody else can get it. But it is a direct line, and that's a great way to reach the big man himself. So we'll get a chance and get him here on the phone here in just a second.
North Pole Telephone and Telegraph, how may I direct your call?
Hey, it's Derek at KOFO again. You're always so nice to talk to us. Can we talk to Santa Claus, please?
One moment, please.
She's always so pleasant on the phone. And this is the most exciting part for me of the Santa Claus show, because I know he's almost here. Hopefully he'll pick up here in a second. I know he's busy.
Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas.
Hey, Santa, how you doing tonight?
We're doing wonderful.
Fantastic. Well, it's Derek again at KOFO, and we are so glad to have you on the phone with us. I know you're busy. I know you've got a million things going on, but you have no idea how happy we are and the kids in our listening area are that you've taken some time to talk to us again tonight. And you'll be with us again till 7 tonight. Is that right?
Yes, that's true.
You've got the time?
Yep.
And you've got everything delegated, I assume.
Yes, I do.
You do this, you do this, you do this, right?
Been doing this for a while.
Yeah. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm going to talk to you about that here in a minute. I looked up some facts about you today, and then we've been talking on the phone and everything, but I looked up some facts that I didn't know, and I'm going to get into some of those in a little bit and be sure, and you can tell me if they're true or not. But
yes.
One of those is your age, which I can't even believe. But anyway. So you've got elves going crazy. You've got reindeer probably beefing up and getting ready and doing their last-minute workouts and everything. You've got the little Santa magic going on up there, too.
Yep.
And how is Mrs. Claus? What is she up to right now?
Wonderful. She's cooking, of course.
Well, that's what she does the best.
That's true.
When you got to cook for you and the elves and everybody at the same time, that's a lot of time in the kitchen.
Well, she does, but she's good at delegating as well.
That a girl. Yeah, she's not new at this either.
No, she's not.
Not her first Christmas day.
Nope.
So what else is going on at the North Pole that we need to know about tonight?
Well, one of the things you were mentioning is delegating, and I was thinking just a moment ago, I do have a special division of elves that right at this particular moment, they're working out. They're in the work or the bench room.
They have like a workout room?
Pump and iron.
Really?
Pump and iron. They're getting beefed up because Christmas Day, you got to be in shape.
Well, I can't imagine. And you got to be rested. Let me ask you this. Let me just ask you this right out of the gate. So, do you take a giant nap the day before Christmas Eve? Do you sleep 24 straight hours? Well, I think last night you mentioned the parade that you have.
Yeah.
So when do you sleep to get ready? Because you got to stay awake for 24 hours.
No, that's kind of a secret.
Okay. More Santa magic, I guess?
Yes, it is.
Well, I can't. I just, I... At your age, staying awake for 24 hours may be kind of tough, but I envy you on the sleeping part. I assume by the 25th later in the day and 26th, you sleep about 2 straight days.
Well, we take a vacation.
That's a good thing. You need to do that because you've been working pretty hard.
Yep.
Santa, do we have letters tonight that have hit your mailbag?
We have a few letters. Yes, we do. We have one from Chase and another one from Mackenzie. And we can get into those if you want to, or we can wait till later.
Why don't you dive right in, because they may be waiting to hear those, so we want to go ahead and give the kids all the opportunity they have to hear the letters that they've sent to Santa Claus, and how exciting that they get to hear Santa actually read them on the radio.
This is from Chase, and Chase writes a really sweet letter. She says, "Dear Santa, I want to have an Xbox One, a phone, and baseball and football cards, and a holder for those cards."
Wow, you know what? The Xbox One and the phone, we've heard some of those mentioned. Chase, good call there. But the baseball cards, we haven't had really any requests for baseball cards. That's kind of an old school kind of thing.
It is old school, but it's still very, very much alive.
Oh, and that's awesome. I love the old school stuff like that. And to ask for baseball cards, in days of electronics and media and everything like that, when you get a kid that asks for baseball cards, that just makes you feel good.
It indicates a strong traditional family.
That's great. I love the baseball card. Don't get me wrong. The Xbox and the phone would be great too. But I do love the baseball card request. Chase, thank you for dropping off your letter in the North Pole Express mailbox, and we hope you enjoyed hearing Santa read your letter tonight. Do you have another one there, Santa?
Yeah. One more comment about Chase's letter.
Yeah.
I bet Dad is in on that as well.
You think so?
I think it's probably.
Dad wants to play some Xbox?
Yeah, probably more along the lines of the cards.
The baseball cards?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not a real good Xbox player person. See, I grew up with Atari. you had one joystick. You moved it right, left, up and back, and pushed a button. That was it.
Boing.
And so now if I try and play... exactly. I was real good at Pong. Nowadays, of course, you got like 6 buttons to press, 2 joysticks, a button on the bottom. You got to, stand on one foot. And
sometimes a foot controller.
Yeah.
And
so that's why I'm out, okay, because it's a little more advanced than Pong. What else you got, Santa, on the old mailbag tonight?
I have a letter from Mackenzie as well. I think these two are brother and sister.
Could be.
Dear Santa, I want a Hatchimal and a baby alive and 100 diapers.
For the baby alive.
For the baby alive.
That's a good lesson right there. 100 diapers. You're going through them pretty quick. And the Hatchimals are very popular still this year. I know they were last year and popular again this year. That's a very, very cool list there, Mackenzie.
Yep. And Mackenzie puts a nice little heart on the back of the envelope for me as well.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Thank you, Mackenzie.
That's the best part is that the kids, they know Santa is all for them, but they're for Santa too. And that's the cool part is to see the hearts and the love you Santas and those kind of things like we've had here over the last few nights on the Santa Claus show. I love to hear the kids when they say, hey, thanks, Santa. We really appreciate that. Or we love you, Santa. That's got to make you feel good too.
Well, Mackenzie and Chase, thank you very much. Ho, ho, ho to you, dear. And have a Merry, Merry Christmas, okay?
Awesome. We're going to get to more letters here a little bit later. Now, Santa, last night you talked to us about some traditions throughout the world.
Yes.
And we were talking traditions. We were talking some here, and then I've shared some about singing Christmas carols at school and the luminaries and the Santa we used to have on our front porch and all kinds of things like that. But you forget that in our part of the world here, we do things a little different than people in other parts of the world who are also celebrating Christmas. So do you have any other things that you've seen or you can share with us from around the world that would be interesting as far as Christmas traditions?
An unusual one. In Asia, in the Orient, Christmas is not as big a deal as it is in Europe or America or Russia. And they've developed a tradition of their own, rather quirky tradition. They celebrate by buying Kentucky Fried Chicken and having a big meal, KFC style.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's interesting.
That's different.
KFC, and this is in Asia?
In Asia, and in Japan in particular.
Okay, they buy the KFC and enjoy. Well, hey, to each his own.
Absolutely.
Everybody celebrates in their own way, and if KFC's how you're going to do it, I guess a little extra crispy is not a bad deal on Christmas Eve.
And then we have guys from Iceland.
Okay, Iceland. Now that sounds like Christmas.
It does. These guys are called the Yule Lads.
Okay.
And the 13 days leading up to Christmas, these guys are dressed up, kind of troll-like, and they go out and play in Iceland. These Yule Lads, they visit children across the country, and leading up to Christmas, and each night the Yuletide, children place their best shoes in the window, and different Yule Lads visit, leaving gifts for the nice boys and girls, and rotting potatoes for the naughty ones.
Wow, instead of a lump of coal,
Yeah.
they get a rotting potato.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather have the lump of coal.
Yes.
I'll be honest with you. If I was on the naughty list, the coal would be a little better than the rotting potato.
At least you could get a little heat out of the coal.
You could. Well, thank you for sharing those, Santa. We'll do some more of those. Hopefully, you some more traditions throughout the world here tonight on the Santa Claus Show from the jolly old elf himself, Santa Claus. We're going to take a quick break. Santa's got some things to do, talk to some elves. We've got some business to take care of here. In fact, I don't know yet. It's a little far out to know what the weather's going to be on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, but we're getting closer. But I can't tell you what it's going to be in the next few days. You're listening to the Santa Claus Show on KOFO.
Here's your exclusive KOFO Weather Center forecast.
Stock up now on windshield washer fluid. Get gallon jugs of regular and premium, along with your other vehicle winterizing needs at Ottawa BP and Car Wash on 23rd Street in South Ottawa.
Here's a look at the exclusive KOFO Weather Center forecast from the Bob Allen Ford Weather Center. Tonight, scattered sprinkles before 11 this evening and scattered flurries between 11 and 2 tomorrow morning. Overcast and gradually clearing. Overnight low of 28. Tomorrow, sunny skies and a high of 47. Tomorrow night, clear and 32. And Saturday looks fantastic, sunny and a high of 59. If you still have to put the lights out on the house, I'd suggest doing it on Saturday. Saturday night, a 40% chance of showers after midnight, overcast and a low of 36. And then on Sunday, a 40% chance of showers before noon, overcast and a high of 50. Sunday night, overcast 31, and Monday, mostly sunny and a high of 53. That's your KOFO Weather Center forecast from the Bob Allen Ford Weather Center on KOFO.
Some of the luckiest people in America live right here in eastern Kansas. That's because we have something few others do. A local bank that's not part of a large conglomerate. Kansas State Bank. For 100 years, Kansas State Bank has remained your local bank. With bankers and tellers, you're just as likely to see at church as at the bank. People you know, people who know you. When Glenn H. Hill started this bank 100 years ago, he was intent on creating a bank by Kansans for Kansans, and it's still that way today. It's truly our bank. Member FDIC.
Chad Bruner, Director of the Ottawa Recreation Commission.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission would like to thank all of our volunteers for their service in helping with the ORC. These individuals play an important role in everything we do here. The time and effort the volunteers put in help us achieve our goals. From all the ORC staff and board members, the ORC would like to recognize and say thank you to all the volunteers, both past and present, for their service. Thank you.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission, bringing recreation to life.
DIY Supply is your home base for home and farm improvement in Ottawa. You've been good to us, and we want to give that back to the community. Come in today and find out how to win a full-size Yeti cooler and support the Franklin County Cancer Foundation. This isn't a Fetty, a fake Yeti. It's a real Yeti and can be yours. While you're there, shop for the handymen or handy women on your Christmas list. DIY Supply at 2204 South Princeton Circle Drive in Ottawa. Very proud supporter of the Franklin County Cancer Foundation.
El Sol Mexican Restaurant. Authentic Mexican dishes served right here in Ottawa. From appetizers to combination plates, specialty dishes to steak platters. And for los niños 12 and under, a fantastic kids menu. And don't forget their daily food and drink specials. El Sol Mexican Restaurant, open Monday through Thursday, 11 till 9. Friday and Saturday, 11 till 10. And Sunday, 11 till 3. At 210 South Main Street, right here in Ottawa. Find them online at OttawaElSolMexicanRestaurant.com.
Hi, this is Bob Redeker, owner of Ponchos in downtown Ottawa. As you heard first here on KOFO, Ponchos is closing its doors on December 22nd so that we can return as Leon's in 2018. Until then, you can still enjoy all your favorites on the Ponchos menu. We want to thank you for your years of support, and we look forward to seeing you before our doors close in December and again when we reopen as Leon's in 2018. You can still dine in or carry out. Ponchos, serving you since 1982 at 429 South Main, downtown Ottawa.
The holidays are a season of giving, but for some it's not that easy. Circumstances can bring an unhappy holiday to many as they struggle to get by during a time of joy and fun for so many others.
If you're in need this holiday season, KOFO, Wise Guys Construction, and Advantage Electric want to extend a hand.
And we invite our advertisers and our KOFO listening family to do the same.
And be a happy holiday helper. Here's how. If you need a helping hand, tell us your story. Send an email to KOFO@KOFO.com. Send a private message on our KOFO Facebook page, or drop off a letter at our station at 320 East Radio Road.
And tell us what you need help with this holiday season.
We'll accept your message through Friday, December the 15th. Then, starting Monday, December 18th through Wednesday, December 20th, we'll choose one message to share during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
And ask our KOFO listening family to call in with donations of money or services.
Be listening on December 18th, and thank you for your spirit of giving as a happy holiday helper with KOFO.
Welcome back to the Santa Claus Show on KOFO. That is Santa Claus, and he is on the phone. He is at the North Pole, where you'd expect him to be this time of year. Busy. Derek Chappell, glad to have you along tonight on this Thursday edition of the Santa Claus Show. We have Santa on the phone with us tonight, and then Santa's got some busy things to catch up on, so we're giving him a week off. He'll be back next Thursday, and he'll be back next Friday again on the phone with us to talk more about the Santa Claus Show. Actually, though, we're giving him some time off. Tomorrow, he's going to be in Ottawa. He will be at Kansas State Bank, won't you,
Yes,
Santa Claus?
I will.
And that, I know you're looking forward to that, and I know you're going to surprise us on how you get there.
Yep. It's going to be a surprise for me as well.
You do that every time.
Yep.
So tomorrow, Kansas State Bank, at the location there, North Ottawa, you can see Santa Claus. Actually, we'll be broadcasting live from 2:30 to 5:30 tomorrow. So come by and see us at Kansas State Bank. We'll be broadcasting there. And if you've not been by Kansas State Bank in the last few weeks, you've got to go by there. They have redone the whole front of the bank, redone the whole facade, and it looks beautiful. So come by tomorrow, check that out. A lot of things going to be going on, and of course, Santa Claus will be there. So not only can you talk to him tonight on the phone, you can talk to him live tomorrow. Speaking of talking to Santa Claus on the phone, let's go ahead and go to line 1 right now. And hello, caller. Are you there on line 1?
Yes, I am.
And who am I speaking to?
This is Cheryl Unruh.
Cheryl, how are you tonight, Cheryl?
Well, I am just absolutely fine. I am so excited. I understand I have maybe the opportunity to talk to Santa.
Yes, you do.
And yes, I am an adult.
That doesn't matter. Like we've said, Cheryl, the Christmas spirit, the Christmas magic, it knows no age. You know that. And besides, you're only like 29, so it's not a big deal.
Well, that's right, yeah.
So you bet we'll have 29-year-olds call. Way to go, Cheryl. Hey,
and we're all children at heart.
Exactly. So Santa's here, and what do you want to talk to Santa about tonight, Cheryl?
Well, about 4 years ago, I was at his workshop and his house.
I remember that.
At the North Pole, Alaska.
Yep.
And got to see the reindeer, all except Rudolph, because they keep him off in a special place.
Well, it's too bright to have him out anywhere else because you can't see. Because with that nose going off, you couldn't see where you're going.
That's true. That's very, very true.
So they keep him in a special reindeer hangar until the big day. Isn't that right, Santa?
Okay.
Yeah, that is true. Yep.
But I had such a fantastic time with him and Mrs. Claus when I was up there.
Oh yes, that was wonderful.
People that I thought, man, to have a chance to say hi to him again would just be wonderful.
Yep.
Well, that's awesome. What a trip. So who all went with you? Was this a big group of people?
There was a total of 13 of us. Most of the people were from Iowa.
Okay.
And some of them were from Yates Center. And one of them, her main goal was to see sled dogs.
Okay. And did you see him?
Dogs up there that we got to visit, but we also got to see where Santa keeps his naughty and nice list.
We normally keep that hidden, but yes, we had it out on a special occasion.
No, we did not get to see it. We just saw where he keeps it.
Right, you saw where, you saw where he keeps it, and then, but see, that's very guarded information.
I can imagine, yeah.
Did you see they had giant piles of coal just to be ready in case the naughty list gets big. But as we've talked to Santa about over the last few nights here, he likes to have that naughty list totally empty when he leaves on Christmas Eve. That's the goal.
Okay. I did not know that.
That's the goal.
No.
And Mrs. Claus, by the way, helps him go over that list. So she kind of helps judge that naughty and nice thing. And I think she's got a little bit of lenience there, being Mrs. Claus, that she can say, well, let's give Johnny a break on this one or things like that. So I'm sure she has the factor.
The kids than he does, yes.
So, Cheryl, this trip, would you say this was just one of the highlights of your life, was going to the North Pole and seeing where Santa Claus does his thing?
Absolutely.
That's fantastic. And like we said,
thank you.
The magic of Christmas knows no age. So
get there, like I said, it was in August, and so there really wasn't much snow around. And so we were able to get there by RVs. And we got to spend a lot of time and just walk around and look. Fantastic operation.
Well, Cheryl, thank you for sharing that story with us.
Yes.
And I'm sure Santa hopes you can get back up there and see him again soon.
Well, I plan on it. I will let him know when I'm coming. We were hoping it was going to be August of this year. But it may be one more year off. It may be 2019.
Well, Santa will be there because he's old and he just hangs around and does his thing every year. So
absolutely,
that's the beauty. Cheryl, thank you so much.
Mrs. Claus treated us with some of the nicest cookies.
Oh,
yes.
So good.
She is very good at the cookies.
Santa's talked about that here over the last couple of weeks, and every time he does, I just have this cookie fix. I just want cookies all the time. Of course, I do anyway, but at this time of year, it's even worse. But well, Cheryl, hey, I appreciate you calling in tonight and listening to the Santa Claus Show and talking to Santa and telling us about your trip to the North Pole. It sounds like a great time, and I'd love to come by and stop by, or maybe you can stop by the studio and bring some pictures sometime.
Oh, okay.
All right. We can maybe put them on our Facebook page or website.
Okay.
All right.
I don't have any available to put on tonight, I don't think, but I will try to get some there.
That'd be awesome. You can share those anytime, Cheryl, all right?
All right.
I tell you what, Santa's just the neatest guy in the whole wide world.
Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you very much. And Merry Christmas.
Am I on the nice list?
Yes, you are. Right at the top.
You're on the permanent nice list, Cheryl.
Yes, you are.
Okay,
hey,
I will. Thank you. And thanks for being in Ottawa.
Thanks for calling in, and you yourself have a very happy holiday and Merry Christmas, Cheryl. Thanks for calling.
Merry Christmas.
thank you. I certainly will.
All right. Santa, that's one of our biggest fans and just one of the nicest ladies in the world is Cheryl, and I'm glad she called in, and she must have had a great time visiting the North Pole. How much fun that would have been.
I remember Cheryl. She is wonderful.
Oh, you remember her, because
Yes,
you talk about just holiday energy, energy all the time.
And she was that way as a little girl, too.
I'm sure she was. Well, thank you, Cheryl, for calling in. And again, 242-1220 is our phone number. We want your children to call and talk to Santa, or, like we said, 7 to 77. It doesn't matter the age. Christmas knows no age. So give us a call at 242-1220. In fact, I think we have a call on line 2. Hello, is this Jody?
Hi, yes, this is Jody.
Hi, Jody. It's Derek. Say hi to Santa Claus.
Hi, Santa. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm really good, thank you. And hi, Derek.
Well, hi, Jody. How are things with you? You ready for Christmas?
Well, it's going to be here whether I'm ready or not, I'm afraid. But I've got a lot of shopping done, but wrapping, no.
You know, we mentioned that last night, and I don't know if you heard me tell or not, but I have the record now in my house this year of being the first one to wrap a present and put it under the tree. Normally I'm last. This year I'm first, so I'm way ahead of the game. I've got one. So what about you? So are you a late wrapper, if you will? You get it done last minute, or are you behind this year?
Well, no, I am a procrastinator, and so they usually get thrown in a gift bag at the last moment.
The gift bag, the old default method of wrapping and giving presents. Let me throw it in a bag with some tissue paper. I don't have to mess with the tape. I don't have to mess with scissors. Not a bad gig.
And we've all wondered where the old Walmart bags go.
That's right. So, so Jody, let me ask you this. We've talked over the last couple of nights about traditions. Do you have a lot of traditions at your house on Christmas that you guys follow through with?
Well, not a lot, but when our children were much younger, when they were living at home and, elementary school age and junior high school, we always made a birthday cake for Jesus.
Oh, that's a great tradition.
And
a good
we
reason.
made it with those, as the Jell-O stripes, Have you ever had a Jell-O cake where you have like a white cake and you pour in the green Jell-O and it makes green stripes, and then in the bottom half I would put the red stripes in there, so it was festive when you cut into it. And we'd also decorate the top to make it look like it had mistletoe, so we'd use red hot candies and those wintergreen candy leaves.
Oh, yeah.
Decorate the top that way.
That sounds awfully good. Here's the deal, Jody. If I cut myself, sugar comes out. So I'm all good with those kind of things this time of year. I know Jell-O cakes. I know that kind of stuff. So you're making me hungry as we speak. But what a great tradition, and again, to make a birthday cake for Jesus. How appropriate, of course, at Christmas time. And many people tend to forget about the reason for the season sometimes. But what a great tradition there. Let me ask you this. Is your shopping done? You said you haven't wrapped everything, but is your shopping done yet?
I'm 99.9% sure that I'm done.
Wow, well done.
Unfortunately, I see things and then it's like, oh, that would be perfect.
See, that's been my problem, too. I get it done, and then I see one more thing, and then I see one more thing, and then I see one more thing. And then I'm in trouble because I've done the unequal present giving thing, and then I'm in big trouble. But you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. I can totally relate to the uneven, because when my children were young, I'd also make sure not only did I spend the same amount of money on both of them, but I gave them the same amount of presents to unwrap under the tree.
Yep.
And that is a true headache.
Well, it is, because kids keep track. You know that.
They do.
Exactly.
They keep track. And so, and I'm sure Santa has that same issue sometimes with multiple kids in one household, and one kid may ask for more, and one kid may ask for different ones, and Santa's got to be sure everything's fair. Right, Santa?
That is true. That is true. Tell me, Jody, do you have a star or an angel at the top of your Christmas tree this year?
We have an angel all the time, so
Angel.
we have a nice burgundy one this year. She's dressed in burgundy.
Does she light up?
She does.
Oh, I love those. Yeah, I love when all the lights are off in the house except for the tree and the angel on top. That's just a great look.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Great look. Well, Joni, anything else you want to say to Santa before we got to take our next break?
Well, I just hope he has safe travels as he goes around to give all the children and adults their presents on Christmas.
Thank you very much, Jody. Thank you. Ho, 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 ho. And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to both of you.
Thanks, Jody. We appreciate your call. You have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holiday.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thanks to Cheryl and Jody both for calling in. That's as easy as it is. You call us 242-1220. You talk to Santa on the Santa Claus Show on KOFO.
Want to save money on great stuff from DIY?
That'd be great.
Oh, hi, Santa. I didn't know you shopped at DIY.
Elves can't make everything, you know.
Well, look for the green tags at DIY. Those are sale items you won't hear about anywhere else, like toys and clothes and Christmas decorations.
The elves tried to build a gas grill once. He blew up right in Vixen's face. You ever smell burning antler?
Well, lucky for you, all Traeger grills are on sale now at DIY on South Princeton Drive in Ottawa.
Elves can't even make a good cup of coffee.
Is that why you've dumped half a fifth of Bailey's in yours?
Might be.
Chad Bruner, Director of the Ottawa Recreation Commission.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission would like to thank all of our volunteers for their service and helping with the ORC. These individuals play an important role in everything we do here. The time and effort the volunteers put in help us achieve our goals. From all the ORC staff and board members, the ORC would like to recognize and say thank you to all the volunteers, both past and present, for their service. Thank you.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission, bringing recreation to life.
It's a choice many of us will be faced with. What to do when a parent, a spouse, or another loved one can no longer take care of themselves. There is an answer. Morningstar Care Homes. With real homes in residential neighborhoods, Morningstar Care Homes provides professional, individualized care for seniors dealing with Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, or other memory-related issues. Previously known as Comfort Care Homes, Morningstar will provide the same compassionate home-style care you've come to know and expect. Call 785-594-2603 or visit online at morningstarcarehomes.com.
Our goal at Leighton Real Estate is not to be the biggest real estate firm. Our goal is to be the best for you. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, a move-up buyer, an investor, or maybe downsizing, you'll want Leighton Real Estate's experience and knowledge with you every step of the way. Your satisfaction is our top priority. Leighton Real Estate, serving families in eastern central Kansas for the last 50 years. Call 785-883-2379. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, or visit LeightonRE.com.
Huge selection, the biggest savings, and the best customer service after you buy your vehicle. That's Bob Allen Ford, and now we're here in Ottawa, Kansas. The purchase experience is easy. Shop from the comfort of your home at Bob Allen Ford Ottawa and BobAllenFord.com. Select the inventory you would like to see, and we'll do the rest. From new F-150s to Explorers, Escapes, and Fusions, we've got you covered. Don't forget the pre-owned selection of low-mileage, under-warranty cars and trucks from all manufacturers. All Fords are created equal. It's your dealer that makes the difference. The difference is Bob Allen Ford here in Ottawa.
El Sol Mexican Restaurant. Authentic Mexican dishes served right here in Ottawa. From appetizers to combination plates, specialty dishes to steak platters. And for los niños 12 and under, a fantastic kids menu. And don't forget their daily food and drink specials. El Sol Mexican Restaurant, open Monday through Thursday, 11 till 9. Friday and Saturday, 11 till 10. And Sunday, 11 till 3. At 210 South Main Street, right here in Ottawa. Find them online at OttawaElSolMexicanRestaurant.com.
The holidays are a season of giving, but for some it's not that easy. Circumstances can bring an unhappy holiday to many as they struggle to get by during a time of joy and fun for so many others.
If you're in need this holiday season, KOFO, Wise Guys Construction, and Advantage Electric want to extend a hand.
And we invite our advertisers and our KOFO listening family to do the same.
And be a happy holiday helper. Here's how.
If you need a helping hand, tell us your story. Send an email to KOFO@KOFO.com. Send a private message on our KOFO Facebook page, or drop off a letter at our station at 320 East Radio Road.
And tell us what you need help with this holiday season.
We'll accept your message through Friday, December the 15th. Then, starting Monday, December 18th through Wednesday, December 20th, we'll choose one message to share during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
And ask our KOFO listening family to call in with donations of money or services.
Be listening on December 18th, and thank you for your spirit of giving as a happy holiday helper with KOFO.
Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Welcome back to the Santa Claus Show on KOFO. Derek Chapel. The time is 6:40. It's 20 minutes before 7 o'clock. That means we have 20 more minutes to spend with Santa Claus tonight. And again, we appreciate the calls, 242-1220, and we appreciate the letters that the kids have dropped off at the North Pole Express mailboxes. Let me give you the locations again. Kansas State Bank, Bob Allen Ford, Morningstar Care Homes, Ottawa Recreation Commission at 15th and Ash, DIY Supply in South Ottawa, Pizza Time and our hometown Sears store downtown Ottawa, Leighton Real Estate up in Wellsville, High Tech Relief Center and El Sol Mexican Restaurant both in downtown, and Liberty Pond of Gold at 1st and Main in Ottawa. So that's where you can drop off those letters for your children, your neighbors, your grandkids, your niece, your nephew, whoever it may be. If they want their letter to get to Santa Claus, it goes right in that mailbox and right to the North Pole mailbag. Isn't that right, Santa Claus?
That's true. That is so true.
You know what? Let's go ahead. If you've got, I think we got some calls waiting, but let's go ahead and do a couple more letters if you have them, because I know there's some kids around the radio tonight and they're listening and they want to hear Santa read their letter. So if you got a couple more, let's dive into those.
All right. I have a letter here. It says, Dear Santa, I have been good this year. Can you please bring me an American doll? Please, I clean my room. I even when I did not want to. And can you please bring me the Princess Carriage? And it says, please, I've never seen so many E's and please before in my life.
I love the cleaning the room when you didn't have to.
Yep.
That's a great way to get on the nice list, not only with Santa, but with Mom and Dad.
Absolutely.
Now, who was that one from?
It doesn't say, actually.
No name on that one.
We know
you know the writing. You know who it is there at the North Pole, don't you? I love that cleaning the room. That's a good gig there. Nice job. I'm sure the folks are very pleased with that.
Then I have a letter from Carrington. She says, I want a big teddy bear bigger than me, please. If not, then I would like a car. You know, those little battery ones. Thank you, Santa, Carrington.
A bear bigger than me.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
That is very cool. All right. Well, Carrington, thank you very much for your letters, and I'll see what I can do about that bear.
You know, Santa, I was doing a little research today, and I got to thinking about your trip on Christmas Eve. And from what I understand, and you tell me if this is right or not, you will visit over 90 million homes on Christmas Eve.
That is very true.
That is amazing. You've got one amazing GPS unit in that sleigh, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Now, here's the deal. Now, kids, of course, on Christmas Eve don't see Santa Claus. They don't see you. And I figured out why.
Really?
Well, you've got to get to 90 million homes in about a 24-hour stretch.
Yes.
That means, doing the math, because I'm real good at math, that means you have to travel 671 million miles an hour.
Yes.
That's the speed of light. That's why nobody sees Santa on Christmas Eve, because you're just moving too fast.
It is true.
That's quite a day. 90 million homes.
Yep.
But think of all those kids and adults and people who are out there that can't wait for Santa to come, and you make that trip. That's fantastic.
That is true.
That's speed right there. And that's some reindeer kicking it in. And I'm sure they're eating, they're getting beefed up, and they're about ready to go there at the North Pole to get ready for the big trip.
Yep.
Can't wait. Well, hey, I want to mention one other thing. We did this the other night. I want to just mention it because tomorrow's our deadline for our Happy Holiday Helper campaign to get your letters to us. We're doing this again this year here at KOFO to help those in our community who may need a hand to have a happy holiday this season. If you yourself or know of another family that might need some help this holiday, whether it's presents for the kids, maybe it's behind on a bill or two, or maybe the car needs some repair, something that's making the holiday unhappy for you or another family. If you know of this, we want to know your story. So all you have to do is write to us. Now, of course, tomorrow is the deadline for us to receive your information. So we want you to send us an email at kofo@kofo.com. You can send us a message on our Facebook page at KOFO Radio, or you can drop a letter off here at the station at 320 East Radio Road. Tell us your story. Tell us what you might need some help with. Maybe some gifts for the kids or food for a Christmas meal. And then on Monday, starting Monday morning on the Brad Howard Early Morning Show, we're going to read a letter a day. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week, we're going to read a letter each day, and we are going to turn it over to our KOFO listening family, who is just an amazing group of people. You've come through in the past for those in our community, and we're going to ask to do it again. We've also asked some advertisers. We've got Wise Guys Construction, Bill Crowley, Advantage Electric, Eric Crowley. We've got Constantino's in on the thing again this year, and some others who will step up to the plate as well and help out with either monetary donations, maybe services, perhaps if the car needs repair. We've got some great people in our community who can help do that. Some things around the house, maybe a leaking roof. We've got some contractors who can do that. So basically what we're going to do is turn it over and say, hey, elves, which is our listening family and advertisers, can you help out? And we're going to do that starting Monday. So if you either know someone or want to get your letter to us, that's great. Or if you want to help out come Monday, you can do that too. And if you want to know ahead of time, so here's, for example, this happened last year. We had some calls that said, I have $100 I can give for this campaign. So what we did is we'd give $33 a day, per each family. We can split it up like that. And if you want to do that ahead of time, just give us a call at 242-1220, or I'll give you my email address, derek@kofo.com. It's DEREK@kofo.com. You can tell me ahead of time, and we'll get you on the list to help out. And we're going to have so much fun with this, because when we get it all gathered, we get to go shopping for the items that these families need. And that is a lot of fun. And delivering them is just as fun as well. So, Santa, that's what we're doing here in East Central Kansas. I know you're busy at the North Pole getting ready to do your holly and jolly and just be the gift giver that you are. But we're trying to do our part down here.
Yeah, and just as a reminder, being Santa, there are certain advantages that you can see certain things. And we talk about how bright Rudolph's nose is, and how it pierces the blizzards and the like. But let me just tell you that there is no brighter light on earth than a giving heart. And that's what we need to look for.
And that's what we're asking for our listeners and for our advertisers and those in our community and those that need the help. And that's what we're asking for is those giving hearts. And you set the example on that, Santa Claus, and we hope to follow that. And we'll do that again. We'll start Monday, but we need those letters in by tomorrow. So if you need more information, call us at 242-1220. You're listening to the Santa Claus Show
Merry
on KOFO.
Christmas.
Back with more
Merry
letters
Christmas.
from the North Pole after this.
Hi, this is Bob Redeker, owner of Ponchos in downtown Ottawa. As you heard first here on KOFO, Ponchos is closing its doors on December 22nd so that we can return as Leon's in 2018. Until then, you can still enjoy all your favorites on the Ponchos menu. We want to thank you for your years of support, and we look forward to seeing you before our doors close in December and again when we reopen as Leon's in 2018. You can still dine in or carry out. Ponchos, serving you since 1982 at 429 South Main, downtown Ottawa.
Pizza. The bald-headed, yellow-skinned guy behind me has just discovered pizza time.
Cheese bread, buffalo wings.
You'll be drooling, too, with every bite of everything on the menu. Know what makes pizza time the best?
Dough.
That's right. Fresh-made dough gives pizza time pizza its wonderfully delicious flavor.
Beer, wonderful, glorious beer.
Got that, too. And with football season here, there's no better place to watch a game or go after you've played one.
Pizza, beer.
Close. It's pizza time. 208 South Main in Ottawa, 785-242-TIME.
Kansas State Bank has a lot to be thankful for this holiday season. One is celebrating 100 years of locally owned banking in their hometown community. As part of Kansas State Bank's appreciation, you're invited to enjoy their many holiday events throughout December. Stop in to pick up your KSB coupon gift, spin the KSB prize wheel, guess the amount of cash in the KSB vault, and even meet Santa. Kansas State Bank is indeed thankful this holiday season, and mostly thankful to be your hometown locally owned bank for 100 years. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hey, this is Jake.
And this is Shelton.
From High Tech Relief Center.
We provide managed IT services to...
Whoa. It's IT.
Oh, man.
Well, just hit Control-Alt-Delete and start again.
We provide managed IT services to Ottawa and the surrounding area.
So if you need help with your wireless network, website, security cameras, or just have general computer issues,
give High Tech Relief Center a call at 785-229-0541.
HTRCKC.com. Find us on Facebook at High Tech Relief.
It's a choice many of us will be faced with. What to do when a parent, a spouse, or another loved one can no longer take care of themselves. There is an answer. Morningstar Care Homes. With real homes in residential neighborhoods, Morningstar Care Homes provides professional, individualized care for seniors dealing with Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, or other memory-related issues. Previously known as Comfort Care Homes, Morningstar will provide the same compassionate home-style care you've come to know and expect. Call 785-594-2603 or visit online at morningstarcarehomes.com.
Like Liberty Pawn and Gold is the best place to get the whole gang Christmas presents. Oh yeah? Really run and roll? Zoinks! I got the gang shotguns, PlayStations, and diamond necklaces. And Ruby Racks? Sorry, old pal. They have everything but your snacks. Come on, let's head to Liberty Pawn and Gold at 1st and Main in Ottawa, and I'll get you something. Ready, roll, Ruby, like, slow down, old pal.
Here's your exclusive KOFO Weather Center forecast.
You know, we're going to take a look at the forecast here in just a little bit. We'll do that here in just a minute, but we're going to do that right now because right now we've got some information to share from Santa Claus, but he has some more letters to do. Let me take care of some business here, Santa. We'll get that out of the way. Oh, sorry about that, Santa. My fault. I was jumping the gun on the weather because I'm so excited because I know on Christmas Eve it's going to snow, right?
Yes.
Aren't we going to snow on Christmas Eve?
It will snow on Christmas Eve.
You can say that?
Yes, I can.
Wow. You're Santa Claus and you know these things.
Well, I'm as accurate as any weather guy around here.
That would be awesome if that actually happened on Christmas Eve.
Well, like I said, I'm as accurate on the weather as any other weather guy out here.
Well, I'm going to leave it at that. Do you have some more letters you want to share?
Yes, I do. I have one from Gabriella. Gabriella
that's a beautiful name.
She is just a wonderful child. She says she wants dolls, friend necklace, and earrings. She would like a puppy dog, a kitten, and a swing set.
Okay. Those all sound fun.
That is, and she did some math up in the corner for me. 1 + 1 is 2, and that's a real nice letter, Gabby. I appreciate that. Thank you. And then I have one from Bella. What a beautiful name again.
That is a beautiful name.
Dear Santa, I want a puppy and a necklace, and I also want you to get people that cannot afford the Christmas presents. Can you at least get them something? A little something, please. It says, love Bella, and it says, P.S. I love you.
Oh, that's a great... I love the Love You Santas. I mean, that just... It's got to make you feel... I know you've been around a long time, and I know when you hear that, though, each time you hear it, it's just got to warm your heart and make you feel good.
Bella writes in here that asks if I can get something for others, and that really is the heart, the spirit of Christmas.
And that's what it is, and that's giving for others. Like you just said before we went to the break there about, the giving heart and helping other people, and that's what Christmas is really all about. I know kids write in and they want things, but it's the letters from the kids that, hey, Santa, may I have this, or can I have that? It's not just the demanding, I want this, that kind of thing, and that's got to make you feel good.
And as a personal note to Bella, I know that you know Victoria, and you can tell Victoria from me that I have been waiting for her letter. She hasn't written me a letter yet. So, Victoria, if you're listening, please send me a letter as well.
And it's real simple to do that. All you got to do is find one of our sponsor locations for the North Pole Express mailbox, drop that letter off. Kansas State Bank, you're going to be there tomorrow.
Yes, I will.
Tomorrow afternoon, and we'll be broadcasting live as well, so join us and join Santa. It's a quick trip down here between tonight and tomorrow. Santa will be at Kansas State Bank. You can also drop your letters off at Bob Allen Ford, Morningstar Care Homes, Ottawa Recreation Commission, DIY Supply, Pizza Time, Sears in downtown Ottawa, Leighton Real Estate in Wellsville, High Tech Relief Center, El Sol Mexican Restaurant, and Liberty Pawn and Gold down at First and Main in Ottawa. So if you have not written your letter to Santa yet, please do so, because we want to share those again next Thursday and next Friday on the Santa Claus Show.
Yep.
So please do that. Do we have any more letters to read tonight, Santa?
No, that's it for right now.
Full up tonight? Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take our last break. I am going to look at that Weather Center forecast for all the good girls and boys and their parents in our listening area for the next few days. Then we'll come back and we'll wrap up tonight's Santa Claus Show, talk more about what's coming up in a week, and I can't believe you're going to be here tomorrow.
Here's your exclusive KOFO Weather Center forecast.
A home comfort evaluation is just a phone call away, 785-242-9273, to make sure your home stays comfortable all year long. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Now we look at the exclusive KOFO Weather Center forecast from the Bob Allen Ford Weather Center. Scattered sprinkles before 11 tonight, then scattered flurries between 11 and 2 tomorrow morning. Overcast skies, then gradually clearing towards morning, a low of 28. Tomorrow, sunny skies and a high of 47. Tomorrow night, clear and 32. And Saturday, sunny skies and a high of 59 degrees. That's right, 59 degrees. Now, Saturday night, things change. A 40% chance of showers after midnight, overcast and a low of 36. And then Sunday, that 40% chance of showers remains in the forecast until noon. It's overcast and a high of 50 on Sunday. We start next week with sunny skies and 53. Looks like 50s all the way through Monday through Thursday of next week. And then hopefully snow on Christmas Eve. That's a look at your KOFO Weather Center forecast.
Pizza. The bald-headed, yellow-skinned guy behind me has just discovered pizza time.
Cheese bread, buffalo wings.
You'll be drooling, too, with every bite of everything on the menu. Know what makes pizza time the best?
Dough.
That's right. Fresh-made dough gives pizza time pizza its wonderfully delicious flavor.
Beer, wonderful, glorious beer.
Got that, too. And with football season here, there's no better place to watch a game or go after you've played one.
Pizza, beer.
Close. It's pizza time. 208 South Main in Ottawa, 785-242-TIME.
Huge selection, the biggest savings, and the best customer service after you buy your vehicle. That's Bob Allen Ford, and now we're here in Ottawa, Kansas. The purchase experience is easy. Shop from the comfort of your home at Bob Allen Ford Ottawa and BobAllenFord.com. Select the inventory you would like to see, and we'll do the rest. From new F-150s to Explorers, Escapes, and Fusions, we've got you covered. Don't forget the pre-owned selection of low-mileage, under-warranty cars and trucks from all manufacturers. All Fords are created equal. It's your dealer that makes the difference. The difference is Bob Allen Ford here in Ottawa.
Our goal at Leighton Real Estate is not to be the biggest real estate firm. Our goal is to be the best for you. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, a move-up buyer, an investor, or maybe downsizing, you'll want Leighton Real Estate's experience and knowledge knowledge with you every step of the way. Your satisfaction is our top priority. Layton Real Estate, serving families in eastern central Kansas for the last 50 years. Call 785-883-2379. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, or visit LaytonRE.com.
Like Liberty Pawn and Gold is the best place to get the whole gang Christmas presents. Oh, yeah? Ruby Run and Roll? Zoinks! I got the gang shotguns, PlayStations, and diamond necklaces. And Ruby Racks? Sorry, old pal. They have everything but your snacks. Come on, let's head to Liberty Pawn and Gold at First and Main in Ottawa, and I'll get you something. Ready to roll, Ruby, Ruby, Roo. Like, slow down, old pal.
Hey, this is Jake.
And this is Shelton.
From High Tech Relief Center.
We provide managed IT services to...
Whoa. It's IT.
Oh, man.
Well, just hit Control-Alt-Delete and start again.
We provide managed IT services to Ottawa and the surrounding area.
So if you need help with your wireless network, website, security cameras, or just have general computer issues,
give High Tech Relief Center a call at 785-229-0541.
HTRCKC.com. Find us on Facebook at High Tech Relief.
Get ready to meet and talk with Santa Friday the 15th at Kansas State Bank. Santa will be on hand, as well as Brad Howard and Derek Chappell, broadcasting live on KOFO. Kansas State Bank is celebrating their 100th birthday. Hey, did you know that when Kansas State Bank opened its doors here in Ottawa, Santa was just a teenager? He'd just gotten his sleigh driving permit. You can ask him Friday, December 15th from 2:30 to 5:30 at Kansas State Bank. Bring the kids to meet Santa at your bank, Howard Bank. Kansas State Bank, 236 North Main in Ottawa, member FDIC.
The whole...
Ho, Merry Christmas.
And we're back. Just a couple minutes to wrap up tonight's Santa Claus show on KOFO. We're glad you're able to join us tonight, and we're so glad that Santa was able to be here. And as you just heard, Santa is going to be in town tomorrow at Kansas State Bank. And the North location, and Santa, I know every year, everybody at Kansas State Bank looks forward to having you there, and the kids in the area, and looking forward to it again tomorrow.
It is a wonderful time. Last year, we filled the bank up with kids and parents, and spent quite a while just getting to know each other a little bit, and sharing, and it was a wonderful time. Joel and Roger and Blake, just wonderful hosts. It was so nice.
Well, we're looking forward to it again, and that's tomorrow. Now, we're going to be broadcasting live at Kansas State Bank, 2:30 to 5:30 tomorrow afternoon. I'll be there from 2:30 to 4, and then Brad's going to take over from 4 to 5:30, so come by and see us. Again, we'll be broadcasting live in the afternoon. Santa will be there. It's going to be a great day, and always a lot of fun when Santa's in town, so come by and see us. Remind you, Santa, I know you got to run, because I know you got some things to do there at the North Pole. Some things, really. You only got like 90 million presents to be sure you have ready. But we thank you for being here again tonight. We're going to give you some time off to see us tomorrow, and then you'll be back with us via the magic phone from the North Pole next Thursday. All right. Well, Santa, thank you very much. Tell Mrs. Claus hi for us.
Sure will.
Pet the reindeer on the head.
Yep.
Pet the elves on the head.
Yep.
Tell everybody hi.
Sure will.
And send some of that snow down, will you?
Absolutely.
I'd love to have some of that. Hey, we'll hope you'll join us again next Thursday for another edition of the Santa Claus Show here on KOFO on 1220 and 103.7 FM. Remember, you can hear it on our YouTube channel as well. Just go to our website, and you can pull it up through KOFO at KOFO.com. You can find it that way. So again, thanks for joining us. We hope you had a great time listening to the Santa Claus Show on KOFO, and we'll do it again next week.
Ho, 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 ho.
You've been listening to the Santa Claus Show. Tune in to KOFO 103.7 FM and 1220 AM on select nights at 6 from now until Christmas Eve. Check the KOFO Facebook page to find out which nights host Derek Chappell will be talking to the man in the big red suit. The Santa Claus Show was brought to you today by title sponsor Kansas State Bank, and in part by DIY, Bob Allen Ford, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Morningstar Care Homes, Pizza Time, Sears Hometown Store, Layton Real Estate, Liberty
Information and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Here is the latest from ABC News. I'm Chuck Sievertson. Google and Twitter are against it, and at least two states' attorneys general say they'll sue to